In a quiet, lost mountain village, shrouded in soft mist and surrounded by implacable peaks, lived a woman. She was wise and kind, an old woman whose heart was like an ancient spring, filled with peace and warmth. Her home was a small, modest hut that seemed part of nature itself, with wooden walls covered in moss and a roof that held soft snow in winter and bright flowers in summer. This home wasn't one of riches or fame. It was a symbol of comfort and harmony, filling the heart of everyone who crossed its threshold. She had no silver on a chain, no fine clothing, no great treasures in her chests, but in her eyes shone a wisdom that surpassed any jewels. Her peace was like the still water that flows in the mountains, clear, deep, and inexhaustible. Every morning, she woke with the first rays of the sun and lit a small fire, filling the room with warmth. Then she'd go out to her small garden to gather what Mother Nature had given her, her hand gently selecting each leaf, paying tribute to the world that cared for her. Residents of the surrounding villages often came to her for advice, warmth, and peace of mind. They always found what they were looking for: a word of wisdom, a comforting look, a sincere smile. Her words were like a gentle breeze that carried away sadness and warmed the heart. And even in the most difficult times, this woman never lost her inner harmony, because happiness for her wasn't found in wealth or beautiful things, but in appreciating every moment, in gratitude for simple, precious things: the aroma of her tea, the sound of rain on the roof, the quiet rustle of leaves. One warm evening, as stars began to twinkle in the night sky, a stranger knocked on her door. He was a traveler, his face seeming to bear the history of many journeys and trials. His eyes were deep, full of wisdom and mystery. "Who are you?" the old woman asked, with a kind smile. "I am a traveler," he replied quietly. "Rumor has it that you live in peace and harmony, that you know how to find joy in small things. I am setting out on a journey, and I would like to offer you a choice. You have 3 doors: behind one, hope; behind 2, disappointment. Your heart knows the answer. Which door will you choose?" She looked closely at the stranger, smiled, and said, "Why not? Every day is a lesson, and every door a new opportunity." The traveler led her to a meadow where 3 glittering doors stood. One was of the brightest gold, sparkling as if it had caught the sun's rays. The second was of smooth vanilla wood, with a matte, slightly worn ornamentation. The third was of old, dusty, rusty iron, covered in cracks and moss, like a forgotten relic. She paused, considering every detail, every texture, every symbol. Then, with a calm smile, she chose the door that seemed the most worn and forgotten, the rusty, dusty iron one. "Why this one?" the traveler asked, surprised. "Because the most worn things often contain the most truth, memory, maturity, experience. In these cracks lies history. In this dust lies the wisdom of centuries. I believe that true wealth lies not in external glitter, but within, in the heart and soul." She carefully opened the door. The soft scent of old times entered the air, along with a deep silence. The room was empty, only dust, silence, and a sense of oblivion. But this emptiness wasn't hollow. It was a space for new possibilities, for new steps. The traveler watched her smile. It was not a sad smile, but a calm and resolute one. After a moment, she said quietly, "Within me lies my wealth, memory, love, patience. I don't strive for what seems bright and shiny, because true wealth is not found in external things. True value is what's within." Then she turned back and said, "I chose my path, not because it's easy, but because it's mine." The traveler nodded approvingly and opened the 2 remaining doors. Behind one lay glittering gold. Behind the other, a mirror reflecting a young, beautiful, and vibrant version of the old woman herself. "You could have had it all," he whispered. "The glitter of gold, youth, wealth, everything the soul desires." She looked him straight in the eyes and smiled. "Why do I need all this?" she asked softly. "After all, I've already found my wealth. It can't be bought with gold or youth. It's within me, in my heart, in my words, in experience and gratitude. I'm already happy in a simple glance at the sky and the setting sun, in the quiet rumble of the wind." When she closed the door and entered her cozy home, A special silence was born within. The fire crackled in the fireplace, reminding her of the warmth and tranquility she already possessed. The traveler left, thoughtfully observing this example of profound wisdom. I understood happiness lies not in external riches, not in youth or fame, but in the ability to find joy where it seems there is none, in gratitude for every moment, and in the ability to appreciate what is already within oneself. And so this small, wise woman continued to live a reminder to all who cared to hear. True wealth is not what appears on the outside, but what lives within, in the heart and soul. And perhaps that is the whole secret, the ability to enjoy simple things, and to see life through the eyes of gratitude and love. Thank you for listening. If this story resonated with you, please consider subscribing for more tales of wisdom and inspiration.